Are GM and Ford abandoning electric vehicles just as the EV market boom takes a nosedive? Apparently they are. Hello and welcome to Evolution Tech. In a surprising twist, both automotive giants have made a complete U-turn in their EV strategies, leaving environmentalists and electric vehicle enthusiasts fuming. Despite the enormous hype and political backing for EVs, GM's recent stance is crystal clear. They're not raking in profits, and people aren't willing to shell out high prices. Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, has slammed the brakes on EV production, scrapping a $122 billion plan to forge ahead with EV manufacturing. So what's their desperate move to dodge potential ruin? This market crash is no joke. It poses an existential threat to these automotive giants. But here's the twist. It could save you thousands of dollars. For years, automakers have invested billions, believing that EVs were the automotive revolution we've all been waiting for. Now, the script has flipped, and the story is taking an unforeseen and intriguing turn. But here's the shocking reality. Consumers are giving GM and Ford the cold shoulder, and dealerships are now drowning in unsold electric cars. Despite nearly 1 million EVs being churned out this year, they're just sitting there, collecting dust. The prices are, therefore, expected to plummet by almost 50%. People are pumping the brakes on buying electric cars due to the impractical range and hefty price markups. GM appears to be taking the biggest hit in this crash. While their overall vehicle sales in the US have soared by 19% compared to last year, the twist lies in their all-electric vehicles. In the second quarter of 2023, GM sold 15,652 BEVs, a seemingly impressive increase from the same period last year. But here's the catch. Last year's numbers were relatively low to begin with. To put things in perspective, Tesla's sales for the same period were nearly 11 times higher. Mary Barra, GM's CEO, axed their best-selling EV models earlier this year. Take, for instance, the Cadillac Lyriq, GM's new model. It only managed to sell a meager 1,348 units. And the GMC Hummer EV pickup? With only 47 units sold, marking an 83% drop from the previous year, GM is facing an 83% downturn in EV sales. Last year, GM's EV performance wasn't stellar either, with only 30,000 EVs sold, making up a mere 1.5% of their total volume. Now, both Ford and GM are hitting the brakes on EV production and delaying plant developments amid a full-blown panic. The culprit? An ongoing strike by the United Auto Workers Union, not just against GM, but also targeting Ford and Stellantis. This strike, which kicked off in mid-September, goes beyond traditional labor disputes about wages. It's a clash over the shift to making EVs. Many believe that EVs aren't resonating with consumers due to high prices and inadequate range. Just last month, Ford pumped the brakes on building its EV battery plant, citing concerns about staying competitive. The UAW president, Shawn Fain, advocates for a fair shift to EVs, but Ford seems to be playing a different game. They aim to hike prices to capitalize on the EV hype, but are reluctant to pay workers a fair wage. This strike is wreaking havoc, with an estimated $7.7 billion in economic losses in just the first 4 weeks. Both Ford and GM are feeling the heat from a United Auto Workers Union strike. Ford expects the new contract to hike labor costs per vehicle by $850 to $900, affecting competitiveness compared to non-union automakers like Tesla. Layoffs are rampant, with Ford letting go of hundreds of workers in Michigan and GM following suit with layoffs in Ohio and Indiana. GM and Ford are ditching their EV dreams and reverting to the tried-and-true internal combustion engines. The market is speaking loudly. Consumers aren't ready to bid farewell to internal combustion engines just yet. GM and Ford are making a desperate move back to their roots, acknowledging that for now, EVs aren't the practical revolution they envisioned. Are they making the right call, or is this a panicked reaction? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.